Hey everyone! Welcome back to Coolest Crafts. Today we're going to be making some easy clay charms, so stay tuned. For our avocado charm, start out with a ball of dark green clay and roll it into an egg shape. Once you're satisfied, you can now cut it in half and either make two halves of an avocado or just one like I'm making. Blend out the cut edges as you see fit. And then it's time to roll out a little ball of light green clay for the inside of the avocado. And I'm just using the flat edge of my blade to make sure that the two layers are blended evenly. Now it's time to create an indent for the avocado pit. So I'm just using a ball-pointed tool, and I thought it'd be cute to add some eyes and a smile for the avocado. And a eye pin to put on the top of the charm. Once it's baked and completely cooled, I'm just taking the eye pin out and adding some super glue to it, then inserting it back in. The next charm is a fried egg on toast, one of my favorite breakfast meals. Starting out with some tan clay and shaping it into a bread shape, the top part rounded and the bottom part square. And I'm using a toothbrush to add some texture to it to make it look more like bread. I'm doing this on both the front and back of it. Next, for the crust, I'm rolling out some darker brown and I'm cutting it into a strip that's the same width as the height of the bread. Then I'm just wrapping that all the way around the bread and trimming off any excess. Now for the egg, just taking a ball of white clay and squishing it down with my fingers into an irregular shape. Then I'm also using my finger to smooth out the surface so there's no prints on it and it looks smooth and shiny. Placing that onto our piece of bread, and last thing to do is to add the egg yolk. Then it's just eye pin on top and into the oven. And once it's baked, securing the eye pin with super glue. After securing the eye pin, this is our finished charm. For our cute little monster charm, we're starting out with a ball of light blue clay and making it into a tall dome shape. And I wanted to give him some horns, so I just rolled out a cone shape in dark blue and twisted it until it got a kind of spiral texture to it. I cut it down to the height I wanted and added that to the sides of the head. Now for his eyes, I gave him some bulging eyes with some white clay rolled into balls and squished on his head, adding some black pupils as well, and a little smile for our monster. I think I'll call him Henry. Now he was looking a bit plain to me, so I thought I'd add some spikes going up the back, except they're just like little rounded dots of clay, and a eye pin on top. And once it's baked, securing the eye pin with super glue, and our little Henry is done. Next up we have our little mushroom, starting with a ball of red clay and shaping that into a dome. Then I'm taking a ball of white clay and squishing that down in between my fingers and placing that on the bottom of the dome. Then just putting some line texture all the way around the mushroom. Now for the mushroom stem, so just rolling out a fat cylinder and gluing that to the mushroom head. And taking little balls of white clay and adding that on top of the mushroom for some detail. And I figured I'd add a face to this one as well. Then eye pin on the top and into the oven. After securing the eye pin, this is our finished charm. Last charm we have is a slice of pizza, pepperoni to be exact. Starting out with some tan clay and shaping it into a triangle, and I'm making sure to make the crust a lot thicker than the rest of the pizza bread. Now taking some dark red clay and squishing that in between my fingers until it's thin enough to use for the pizza sauce. Then I'm just draping that over the slice and ripping off any excess along the edges. Next up is our cheese. Taking some bright yellow and doing the same thing I did with the sauce, squishing it between my fingers until it's thin enough to put on. Now it's time for our pepperoni slices and rolling out little balls and squishing them onto the pizza to make them look like pepperoni slices. The eye pin goes into the crust, and then it's time for the pizza to go into the oven. Once it's cooled, just securing the eye pin on the top, and this is our finished pizza charm. Alright, that's all I have for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like or comment down below. But other than that, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all later. Bye!